The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. On the return, Johnson. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Here we go, D, get off the field.
Off play action. Ballard. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Incomplete. Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Off the play fake. Ballard is going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. 2nd quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Taking it about to 16. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The gun. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Now they try the right side here. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
The ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
They're going option play on 3rd down. There's a quick throw caught out wide. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And a quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
40-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change.
Operating from the gun, Ballard. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Hey, let's get this, 58, boys, 58 to Mike. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Slam, slam, slam. Tracking 60. Hey, 58 is the Mike. Go 58 to Mike. I'm coming after you.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Ballard to the right side, and he's got more complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
4 brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, Ballard. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Niners 7, Panthers 3. Fairbairn set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Intercepted.
And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Right back to him on first down. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 16-yard line.
Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On second down, here's the option. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
3rd and 4.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
A 4-yard gain brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
I can't believe they even let you play. Shoot.
They'll try and run for it. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
The play is a turnover on downs.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Now it's Breida. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Just like that. Just like that.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of
23 yards, the final tally.
First down, 49ers.
They'll throw now on the final play. He sets to fire deep. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. Breida to get the third quarter started. He's got a first down past the 30. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, 49ers.
Ball carrier.
Matt Breida, 81 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there for Carolina. 73 yards.
The 9-yard line.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Check three, check three.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting third from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
From the gun on third down. Ballard escaping the... And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. From 8 yards time's out, and the Panthers have got it back to a one-score game. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Niners 14, Panthers 10.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that's
And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38.
First down.
On first down, here's Breida. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And on the slant, able to find Ayuk. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards on the play. They'll try to run with Breida, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Second and 4. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And his kick is right through.
The score, Niners 21, Panthers 10. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a completion left side, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
6-yard pickup.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, 49ers.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk. His second touchdown of the night. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Niners 28, Panthers 10.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Operating from the gun. Ballard, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And some room to maneuver. There he goes, right side.
Showtime today,
touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 46 yards. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
10 at their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
23 yards, the final tally.
And a 49er first down.
Check 59, right? Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Big stop, G. Big stop.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Slam, slam, slam. Panther 60,
Back to throw. Ballard. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
1st and 10 at the 20.
Now a handoff looking right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Off play action. Ballard. Flushed out right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 49. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Steps away to his left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Niners on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. of the shotgun. Breida. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1.
9 on the play, but it brings up 4th down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle.
The pass.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
Looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off down near the 5. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. 72. Go full street. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Looking to throw. Ballard. And his throw is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Ballard. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Off the play fake, Ballard. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Brandon Ayuk. His third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Panthers 17. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film.